Tanuja Arani, Doctor of Acupuncture and Oriental Medicine. I work in integrative medicine, which is at family and community medicine. Today we're going to talk about the fall season and the lungs. In traditional Western or biological medicine, your lungs do some pretty cool things. Lungs maintain a healthy tissue structure with an embedded immune system, and your autonomic nervous system makes sure that you breathe without your conscious control. So how often do you really need to think about your lungs? Well, get ready to notice them a little more for the next few minutes because I'm here to spend a little time with you thinking about your lungs. So first, let's feel our lungs. Make your hand into beak fingers. So 3 fingers plus your thumb so that your fingers come together to tap firmly on your body. One hand will tap under your clavicle and inside from your deltoid muscle. The other hand will tap on the lower rib cage anywhere that feels good. Let's tap along together. After tapping for a little while, you'll rub in circles. But first, let's make sure to breathe deeply while we're tapping. Now do some circles. Doesn't matter which direction you go, whatever feels good. And now we'll switch sides. Beak fingers again. Make sure to be lower than your clavicle and inside from your deltoid. And your other hand will be down under your rib cage, on the lower rib cage. Remember to take deep breaths into your belly so that you feel your whole rib cage expand and relax while you're doing this tapping. Now let's do some circles. How does your breathing feel now? Shake out your hands. Notice your breathing. How does your mind feel? My mind feels a little more relaxed and it feels good. Do you like how this feels? I'll be sharing some resources later in the video. So why are we talking about the lungs? Well, in traditional Asian medicine, the lungs relate to the fall season. Happy fall! In Asian medicine, we have a body based on the system of organs that are interconnected. The lung is one of several of these organs. The thing about Asian medicine is that every word has several meanings, and the meanings are not separate from each other. Lung is synonymous with good boundaries between inside and outside of your body, such as the skin and the immune system. But further along this broad picture of what lung means, the lung is synonymous with the emotion of grief and the action of letting go, and the acrid aroma, and the nose on your face. So yes, acrid aroma, kind of like pumpkin spice for the fall season, but you don't have to overdo that sweet flavor. In traditional Asian medicine, most foods are sweet, so you don't need more of that. Maybe you could think of this as spice season instead of pumpkin spice season. So what we call the lung is not separate from the season, the climate, and the weather of the fall. Do you enjoy watching the bright colors develop on the trees and then fall off? That's one of the actions of letting go that's synonymous with the lungs. So when we let go of things from our past, we're doing pretty much the same thing. And by that process, we can let new things into our lives. Just like the fall lets you get to winter, and then the spring where there's also new things. So how about the climate of the fall season? The climate and the weather are more dry right now than in the summer. And even though it's a welcome relief from humidity, it creates a challenge for the lung. Now, I want to try a little exercise with you so you can perceive the climate of the lung in your own body. Try breathing out into your hand. Just like that. Do you notice how when you breathe out, your breath has a little bit of moisture in it? When you breathe in the fall air that's really dry, as opposed to the humid summer air, your own body's moisture must be utilized to mix with that air. Remember that you also need moist alveoli for gas exchange. So when the season changes rapidly from humid summer to lovely crisp autumn, your lungs are challenged to create a delicate balance of ensuring tissues have correct level of moisture, while at the same time they struggle to adapt to humidify the gases surrounding the tissues. In Asian medicine, this seasonal challenge for the lung and the immune system is one reason that you may become susceptible to early on seasonal colds. The challenges of adapting to the season is one of the reasons that Asian medicine practitioners also known as acupuncturists, advise people to get a seasonal tune-up because we know that we can help you prevent colds. If we can help your body work a little better than it otherwise would as the season changes, then we're really getting somewhere in helping your immune system stay up to the challenge. So whether or not you go to an acupuncturist, the good news is that you can impact your lungs by your own efforts. What can you do? You can choose foods in order to eat seasonally, and you can also make sure to get adequate exercise and rest. And when you get enough rest and the right foods, you can moisten the inside of your body much more effectively. And then the alveoli in your lungs will get the correct amount of moisture, not too much, not too little, which will help your immune system thrive. Another thing you can do is apply Asian medicine treatments to yourself through acupressure and meditation. These actions promote optimal restfulness, which again helps you nourish the inside of your body and your immune system. You've probably all heard of meditation, but what is acupressure? Actually, Asian medicine, acupressure, and meditation often overlap quite a bit. In both acupressure and meditation, you often massage specific body areas to stimulate your own body to self-regulate. It's optimal if you can do the motions with your body while letting your mind relax and flow, just like in meditation. One resource we have is the SIU YouTube channel. To this date, Integrative Medicine has posted several videos showing you how to do acupressure. The videos contain instructions for acupressure for issues including insomnia and anxiety. We also have a video on something called gua sha, which is a technique you can use the very same day if you feel like you're getting a seasonal cold. So check it out. Another resource we have for SIU employees is wellness and meditation videos on the Hive's C-Hop page. Videos by me, Tanuja Arani, include a self-massage routine with the tapping we did just a few minutes ago. So I hope I've given you some good tips on how and why to keep your breathing and immunity strong when the season is changing to fall. Happy spice season!